Let me tell you about a nigga named E. I'm hitting corners in Compton and moving work, getting profit. They tryna stop it, but I'm so low-key. They say with dollars come power, I'm stacking mines by the hour. Man, fuck a coward, I'ma get it while the getting's good. Got boys in the hood and bundles of kush. Motherfucker George Bush, see he ain't helping us. The streets, they respecting us. Government ain't trying to help, so we just investing.
What's going on, man? It's Stan the Man with Raw Hip Hop Heads. We got a very special guest for you today. You know what I mean? Son of the legendary Eazy-E. We got Lil Eazy-E over here chilling with us today, man. Go ahead and let the people know about yourself.
Oh, yeah, you know what it is, man. Firstborn son of Eazy-E, Lil Eazy-E, holding it down like as I should, as I've been doing. You know what I mean? Right here in the heart of the city, you know, where it all started, Compton, California, you know what I'm saying? Some rugged, thuggy shit, you know what I'm saying? Real, you know, low-key grimy type, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna give it to a raw.
That's what's up, man.
Not to say it's a relationship, but it's no, you know, bad feelings on Jerry, you know what I mean? You gotta like really put it in perspective. It's like, what would the group, you know, how would the group cross over without Jerry? You know what I'm saying? You know, from a business standpoint, Ruthless Records as itself, you know what I mean? So that, as I got older, there's some things that you kind of key in on that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Jerry, you know, regardless of the naysays about him, you know what I mean? He got the group to cross over. He got the world to his group, you know what I mean? So at the same time, as a real man and growing up as a mature man, you look at it like, you know, that's a big key to it, you know what I mean? That's a big key, you know, to the group growing up and doing its thing. They had their vision. What they were saying was their own material with their own life trials and tribulations. But here, point blank, we, as all of us know in this industry, you know what I'm saying, there's places that we got to cross over. There's borders that we got to cross. And he made sure that those borders were crossed, you know what I mean, for the group, for the Ruthless Records as a whole. Yeah, up until the end, you know what I mean? Up until the end where individuals get in his ear and he started saying different things that was going on that he wasn't aware of, money-wise, check-wise, the record company. Yeah, you know what I mean? They were, you know, 1-1, you know, up until that point, you know, of things going on. Yeah, I mean, most definitely. To keep it way 100, he had everybody's publishing. He had the whole entire group's publishing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely he was. But at that time, being that early in the group, we talking about 86, you know what I'm saying? 86, 87. So at that time, you know what I mean, a lot of older heads, older industry cats know how the game was, man. When you put the funding up and you put the backing and all the money up, you gonna collect everything, and then you gonna distribute it out as you want to and as you should. You know what I'm saying? So that's the earlier stages of business. You know what I mean? That's just how I got down. You know what I'm saying? And it's no different. It's no different from any other situation that anybody else was in, even after the fact of Ruthless Records. You know what I mean? And not to speak on it, but everybody knows the Death Row story. You know what I'm saying? So that early into it, and that wasn't until the early '90s, the whole Death Row thing. So early in the business, that's just how record companies got down. Pops was the financial part. So when it comes down to it, I'm the boss, I'm the owner. I get everything. So therefore, yeah, he had everybody's publishing. He had everybody publishing. Honestly, to be real with you, even surpassed his passing, even surpassed his death. You know what I mean? So that's just how it was. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Just to jump forward, I know you know we wanted to talk on it, but that's just one thing in the movie that, you know, I felt like was just a little, you know what I'm saying, you know, furbished. You know what I mean? Because Pops was making more off of Chronic than everybody else. You know what I mean? You know, he made the most money off the Chronic album. You know what I mean? So that just lets you know as far as what was he owning and what he had control of and how was he getting paid.
You know what I mean? What were some of your thoughts about Suge now? You know what I mean? How you feel about Suge?
Well, you know, again, another one to illustrate when I was younger. When I was younger, I was wild. I was active. You know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised right here where we at. You know what I'm saying? It's my area. It's my, you know, neighborhood per se. So I was active. As a young kid, it was, you know, fuck Death Row. You know, anything that got to come with it. You know what I'm saying? That was me. I was ready to go at any and everything and anybody that was with me, which is damn near my whole side of this city. I mean, my side of the Compton city. But as you got older, it's like, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me and this man had different conversations. We had different run-ins. You know what I'm saying? I done got mature enough to know what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing if it's ever a situation I felt like that, but it was never been brought to me like that as far as it should. You know what I mean? I sat with him. He had a lot of homage to give him pops. You know what I'm saying? A lot of respect to give to him, and you know what I'm saying? Just saying how the game was and how things was. You know, at a point in time. So. You know what I'm saying? It was like no really hard feelings, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's that going to do to me, knock this dude out or do something to this dude? It ain't nothing, you know what I mean? It could be done. And as we got older, you know, as men, we conversated more. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of different run-ins. He know a lot of different cats from my neighborhood, older cats, is his generation. So, you know what I mean? There's times he wanted to holler at me, he wanted to help with a few things and do this, that, and the other. So, you know, really it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? As a kid, I really had that grudge against the individual, you know what I'm saying? But we all grow up, we all mature, and it's really nothing to hold a grudge in this man for, you know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, Pops was paid, you know what I mean? Why? You said something about him? Okay, he said something back, you know what I mean? It's like, we're not children, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is with Suge, you know what I'm saying? I mean, really, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to see anybody go through the situation they're going through, you know what I'm saying? We all know what situation he's in right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish that on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Jail ain't a cool place, man, but he got a lot of different situations and problems he gotta deal with on his own in his life. So that's what it is. I let that man live and live his life. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, it's really just a human being to me.
That's cool, man, because that comes with age, you know what I mean,
Oh, yeah.
and understanding, you know what I mean. So that's respect.
Man, for one, nobody can never cloud, you know what I'm saying, my credibility, what it is, and for one, that was just ignorance, you know what I'm saying? For one, it's like, what would I come to point this time right now in my life to bring that up or speak on that? Why would that even be, you know, a thought process? That man got enough going on himself, and it's not even relevant besides the questions that individuals ask me about him, for you even speak on this man's name. You know what I'm saying? As like I said, he's just another human being. So like a lot of people gotta filter out that bullshit, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's just the city is getting light. You know what I'm saying? Pop's name is getting light, and it's just a lot of negativity that's going to rise with it when something's positive going on. You know what I'm saying? And you guys probably like maybe I think Hip Hop Legally and y'all that I did interviews with, besides the TMZ one that I did for a campaign on the movie. So other than that, I don't even know where they can fall in the line and say, hey, I spoke on anything in that nature. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of bullshit coming. But hey, like I say, you know what I mean? It's like you feel like, you know, when you get a lot of clout, hate, and attention, hey, it must be something positive you doing. You feel what I mean? So other than that, like I say, there's no reason for me to speak on that man's name. There's no reason for me to speak on a situation about my father's death. It's man, look how many years we down the line. You know what I'm saying? So why would that be a certain situation where I'm going to bring up his death now at this point in time? You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard me say nothing about that in that nature. So where did that come from now? You know what I'm saying? So don't even believe the hype. Don't even believe the bullshit. Like I say, once you're doing something positive and they see the grind coming, you know, it's always going to be that what you call the devil on the shoulder sitting there trying to mess up a whole lot of things. Anybody that ever followed me, they know how we feel. You know what I mean? The family has its own personal feel of it. But at the same time, it's nothing to point the finger at anybody, or it's not that big enough to point the direction that it's a certain individual did this. You know what I mean? For us, it just, I'm gonna leave it at the fact to say is it's a big controversy to what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I've been feeling like that since young. You know what I mean? But you know, it really is what it is, big dog. But it's sure not nothing to sit there and shove over to no individual that had it done, you know what I mean? So, but you know, it's Hollywood. So, you know what you gotta do. It's always, you know what I mean? There's not too many things besides my father himself that has actually gone straight to the T of what they speak, you know, about. That's anything in this industry. You know what I'm saying? That's period point blank. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, it's Hollywood. You know, Hollywood, you know, you gotta got to make what you call movie time. So we can't inflict every single, you know, thing there is. But, you know what I mean? The movie was good. You know what I mean? It stuck to the script of the individuals wanted to know what started, how they started, the struggle they went to. You know what I mean? As far as into the, you know what I mean? Just descriptive things in the movie. Yeah, it was altered, of course, because Hollywood. A lot, big dog. It's for one, you know, the one greatest thing that sticks out to me that I knew every day of my life until now is that he was a great father. You know what I mean? He loved kids. You know what I mean? He donated. Individuals don't understand, like, oh, you know, Eazy went to the White House. Why do you think he went? How do you think he got a ticket to go there? For donating to so many charities to where they look like, you know what I'm saying? This individual right here, you know, deserves a luncheon at the White House, and then up to come and say, oh my goodness, this is Eazy. What the fuck? Yeah, because he was giving back. You know what I'm saying? He was giving back. Everybody look at about all money hungry. He want this, he want that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of things that wasn't, you know what I mean, or that the movie didn't have time to put in. But I know one part that they had something, and that was DOC when he got into the parts. And individuals don't know that my father paid for that operation for him to get it to get some of his vocals back. You know what I'm saying? Individuals don't know how some of his artists as cocaine children were sick and needed certain operations to sit there and possibly save their lives that my father paid for. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that he did out of his heart for a lot of individuals that he worked with or he had. You know what I mean? It wasn't just, oh, you know what I mean, he worked me out of this, he worked me out of that. You know what I mean? What about when he gave back? What about, you know, the foundations he donated to? You know what I mean? How much of a father he was.
Rip my ass, new asshole. Might be dirty in there. Too many bras running through the house. Oh, you get the house like that? Okay. So I just wanted to bring out the plaque, man, and I wanted to get in a little shot.
It's cracking. You know what it is. Lil Eazy motherfucking E. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to Raw Hip Hop Heads. You know what I mean? You can stay tuned and find me at Lil Eazy-E _E on Instagram, E Wright Jr. on Twitter, and Lil Eazy on Facebook. You know what I mean? So stay tuned.